Since my boyhood days, I experienced a lot with dead bodies. I spent the whole day with my twin brother's board, thinking he is alive, not knowing he is dead. I thought he was just asleep. I was still a toddler who could not differentiate someone sleeping and someone dead. I spent more than 3 hours with bodies of my dead parents. No one believes the body of my mom talked to me after health practitioners confirmed he dead. Now I'm working in a mortuary. My parents died on a road accident. We were traveling from our rural home where there was my auntie's funeral. My father had an argument with my other aunties. She threatened to bewitch us on our way going back to the city. Before we left the homestead, a cat came and slept on the window screen. Our relatives hated my dad because he was the richest family member. They said he used dark magic to be successful. So we faced many attacks from inside and outside the family. What the cat did made us suspicious, but we didn't know the actual meaning. On our way to the city, Dad was the one driving. He saw something we didn't, tried to avoid hitting it, and we got off road to the bridge. Our car went under the bridge. No one saw it happening. Mom and Dad could not talk. I was pinned by the damaged car and could not move. Mom said, "Son, we are already dead. Me and your father will safeguard you. Take care of the house and cars we left you. Focus on your education. Everything will be fine." I thought Mom was alive, but how? If a voice box was out, I'm now starting to think about it. As a young boy, I could not understand. We spent hours till cattle and sheep head boys discovered the car. They went and informed the people in the village. Within few minutes, a crowd was around the car. They held me out of the damaged car. My parents' bodies were removed. They were covered with blankets. The police and ambulance came. The police put my parents' bodies into coffins. That was my last time seeing the bodies. The accident, hit me inside. I have internal injuries. I knew what was taking place at the hospital. I recovered and taken by my maternal relatives. Maybe it's because of my background. I grew up thinking about and dreaming dead people. The whole incident changed my mindset. I love dead people and the love is too much. After failing my matrix, I decided to do a mortician course. Now I'm working in a mortuary in Pretoria. I have been in the mortuary for 6 years. I did not have any problem till now. I have an argument with this body. I tried to wash it and it refused. The body did not speak, but I failed to clean it. I forced and it spoke. The body said, "You won't achieve anything in your life." From that day, I face misfortunes. I don't see what my salary is working. Recently, I broke up with my wife. Our child is always sick. I went to Sangomas. They say a spirit from the mortuary is following you. The body was stolen from another mortuary by people with intentions to use it in rituals. So the spirit is fixing me together with the people who stole it. I am just emotionally attendant. I don't know nothing about all this. Is there anyone who can help me out? Yellow uncle, please help me out. I am a girl in her late 20s. I regret dating a married man. Now my private disappears when I try to sleep with my now husband. My house is now about to fall. This all started when I was at college. The lecturer approached for me for love. I rejected several times, but he kept on pressurizing me, saying I won't pass his module if I remain turning down the offers. Because I was afraid to fail, I accepted the proposals. In the end, I dated the man. He was married and only communicated with him in the afternoon when he was far from his wife. That's when this habit of dating married men began. I have tried so much to keep my virginity. The lecturer forced me to have unprotected sex with him. He took away my virginity and damned me. The heartbreak almost killed me. I wanted to report to the police, but I was afraid to fail. All lecturers were to hate me. After this happened, I'm always doing and dating a married man. There is this one who wanted to marry me and become his second wife. I agreed, and the news reached to the wife. The wife called me and threatened to bewitch me, but I rejected listening. He called for a second time. I rejected to listen. One morning, I woke up to see myself with a male organ. The man started avoiding me after seeing it. A sangoma cleansed me and my female organ returned, but it was on credit. I could not pay the required amount. It returned, but it disappears when I try to have sex. I went to another sangoma to ask. He said the sangoma who cured my first problem was angry that I did not pay him or his money. I went to the sangoma's house and see his children and their wives. They said their father died some years back and could not accept sangoma's money as they are Christians. Now I don't know who to give the money to. I need a better life. My house is almost down. Hi guys, I am 19 years old. I have a 2-year-old boy. I feel like I have bad luck or isinyama. I hardly get approached by guys. I do get some compliments, but I never get approached. Some would just stare. This is the beginning to stress me, as I want to move on from baby daddy because he's not treating me well. He's physically and emotionally abusive. As I'm speaking now, he's failing to buy my son clothes. I paid 400 Kulei buy with the grant money last month, and I told him to help me. He said yes, but now he's switching off on me, and he said he gave his mother money. He can't help me anymore. I was so upset, so I told him to tell his mom find a girlfriend for him. I was swearing at him. He recorded me and gave his mom the recording to listen to. Fine. I called him and told him to give me the remaining balance. His mom immediately took the phone from him and she swore at me. She said I should leave his son alone cause there is no money I'm gonna get from him. She called me a bitch and said he doesn't want to see my son ever again. With me, I'm so hurt right now. I don't have any solutions. Can you please advise me on what I should do? Yellow Solution uncle and family, can you please hide my identity when you publish? I was only 13 when I became exposed to peer pressure. Growing up, I used to visit my mom's side of family. I remember when my cousin teachers were how to play cards. I didn't know how to play that time, but now I am a mastermind of cards. In 2016 December, I went to visit again when I found myself a boyfriend, not just any boyfriend, a closer guy from Marikana. Yo, at first love was blooming out of my eyes. I never knew what love was till I met him and I was still immature. I remember it was on that one New Year Eve when he came to fetch me and was with my friend off to the ground, and that's when he come out of nowhere. I never had any issue with that. We went to his home and he played music, told me to lie on his shoulder. We stayed hours on that. When it was dark out, one of his friends came to him, check if he's still home. I was sleeping, but I could hear them on my sleep. The guy came inside, took his shirt off, and I was scared since it was my first. I pretended to be sleeping, but he came on top of me, kissed me, took my dress, and he muffled me. I couldn't resist. He touched me so well, and I could tell we were very much made in hell that time, some sort of power couple. He told me that since it's my first, he won't use condom and he won't make me pregnant out of gravity. I couldn't resist. He went on and until I was wet, he came on top of me and gave me the best sex ever. I never had him pulling out, but I had no stress since he promised not to sperm inside. After that, we ran me a lot hot bath, and we both of us bathed, and he took me home. Since that day, I have changed. And a month went by, I never heard from him nor his friends. The second and the third month, I already given up on him. Till I was at school, I got sick. They called an ambulance for the pandemic, suggesting that the principal should call my parents. I never had any issue asking. I have forgotten about him. Hey guys, yo, part 2 is coming. Yellow Solution Uncle and family, I have tried so many platforms, but it wasn't helpful. A friend of mine suggested that I should send you this message. Please, Solution, hide my identity when you publish. I am in hot soup as I speak right now. I now realize that I might have a problem, more like a pattern, but now I am in deep shit. So I have a problem of dating younger boys. Like right now, I'm dating 23. I slept with a 15-year-old boy. I took his virginity last night. Problem now is the guy's sisters been giving me weird looks and talking about if I were to sleep with their brother, they'll report me, cause I'm not the way a grown-up independent woman like myself would want to date a small boy. My date range starts from 15 to 20. Please advise me on what I can do to get attracted to boys of my age. Please help. It's December and now I am clover. Once it sees a teen boy kopang through his spiritual husband, or I don't know, and I don't think I am okay. Please help me with ideas. Sorry for bad pronunciation of isiZulu there. Let's move to our next confession. Ladies and gentlemen, can we fast and pray that God deliver us from bitterness, to forgive those who trespass against us? Because we won't see heaven with that bitter heart of unforgiving. Those of you who have been spreading hatred and malice about your baby daddies, everyone, God will punish them because you didn't learn on his wisdom. Instead, you ridiculed them and bad-mouthed them and have repeat from that you sowed. Before we enter 2024, fix your hearts. Give it to God and stop fighting your own battles. Let God fight for us. I pray that He brings back your baby dead so that you can reconcile and stop opening your legs to every man. It's a shame and disgrace to God. Frankly, all men are the same. Fix your mind. God bless you, although you have stubborn hearts, spirits of anger and bitterness. I know the evil spirit is you want to defend itself just because. Quiet and let God guide your heart. This is a message from one of our listeners. Thank you so much for this message. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are still tuning in, this is African Confessions HD on Extra on Africa with your host Solution Uncle. In this show, usually we publish anonymously. We publish people's lifetime confessions. These stories are shared for educational purposes. We can learn from other people's mistakes. Sometimes in life we learn from other people's mistakes. Sometimes we learn from our own mistakes. Sometimes someone might feel, this thing is hurting me. This thing, I'm struggling, but I don't have who to share with. Feel free. This is the platform. This is the platform. Share with us. Don't commit suicide. Don't go suicidal. Tell us your problem. People are around to help you guys. Queen Sheba, Mimi, Sister Gloria, and many others. They are always around to help you guys. So stop worrying. Stop worrying. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you so much for sharing your stories with us. From day one, you've been with us, you followers. May God bless you. And my message for you today is we are about to enter into festive season. I'll repeat it. Yes. Let's not drink and drive. Let's not drink and drive. Let's not get overexcited. I need you guys. I need you in 2024. So, if you will be normal, who will support this program? So, let's take care of ourselves as we are going to these holidays. This festive season, a lot of people lost their lives because people will be relaxing. The devil is waiting. The devil will be around waiting for us to relax so that he can fight us. So before traveling, let's pray. Before going to the holidays, let's pray. Before eating, let's pray. Let's take care of our children. Let's not get overexcited and leave children alone. Someone is waiting for you to relax, then attack you. Let's not get overexcited. Going back to the stories, my brother, you are saying you experienced a lot with dead bodies. It all started when you was a toddler. Your twin died, and you spent hours with that dead body of your twin. I'm sorry for the lost, my brother. It also happened that you was involved in a car accident. The body of your mother started talking to you. Guys, does this happen? And can a dead body talk, my brother? I'm sorry. It's like it's hard for me to believe. How can a dead person talk? It's hard for me to believe. Sorry. It's like I'm not taking your story serious, but yeah, it's very hard to believe. Then you grew up staying with your maternal relatives. You decided to do a mortician course. Now you are working in a mortuary with dead people. And it happened that you cleanse a body which was stolen. Now the spirit is after you. Guys, comment section, I wanna hear your thoughts. My brother, everything was created by God. This solution anchor with the voice speaking right now, I was created by God. My parents were created by God. The land was created by God. Everything was created by God. Those dead bodies, they were created by God. Look, focus. Go to Jesus Christ. Ask for forgiveness for what you have wronged. As human beings, there is a point we offended God. Go and ask forgiveness. Start praying and fasting. Fast, and fast. I believe everything will be okay, my brother. And there are other people who share their stories with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to pray before doing anything. I urge you to pray If you feel something is not working out, pray. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Jesus is the only way out. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be back in the afternoon. Maybe I'll be back with another video. So stay around. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until we meet again. Bye for now. Peace.